After a 10-month break, the stop-motion Cup Series is back in action, here for Season 3. Here at a brand new track, the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. One of 6 new tracks we'll be taking these cars to this year. Not only are the tracks new, but the style of car is new. Yes, that's right, as you can see right in front of your eyes, NASCAR has moved on to the Gen 7s for this season. So we are excited to see what these new cars will bring to the series, as the last 2 seasons were taking place using the Gen 6 cars. Here are your ones to watch for today's race. Kyle Larson is your pole sitter, and he almost won the Season 2 championship, but came up just short. Ryan Preece has a new ride for Season 3, and he's also really good at this track in other series. Tyler Reddick is the champion from last season, however he did not qualify well for today's race. And we have 9 drivers making their first start in the series this season, so that'll be really fun to see how they do. Alright, engines are fired and we are going.
Now it's time for your starting lineup for today's race. In round 1 we have Kyle Larson, who starts on pole next to Alex Bowman in the number 48 car. Behind them we have Penske teammates Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney. Behind them in row 3, Brad Keselowski and Bubba Wallace. Row number 4 consists of Chase Briscoe and the other Chase of Chase Elliott. In row 5, Austin Dillon and Michael McDowell in the number 34 car. Row 6 has Ty Gibbs and Chris Buescher. Row number 7 has Ryan Preece in the number 41 car. Next to him is Daniel Hemrick in the 31 and Denny Hamlin in the 11, and Eric Jones in the 43 have row 8. Row 9, William Byron and Austin Cindric in the 2. Row 10, Ross Chastain, the Watermelon Man, next to John Hunter Nemechek. Row 11 has Daniel Suarez and Tyler Reddick in the 45. Row 12, Carson Hocevar next to Kyle Busch. Row 13, JGR teammates Christopher Bell and Martin Truex Jr. Row 14, Todd Gilliland and AJ Allmendinger. Row 15, Corey LaJoie and Harrison Burton in the number 21 Ford. Row 16, Noah Gragson and Kaz Grala in the 15 Rick Ware Racing Ford. And the 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. next to Zane Smith in the brand new 71 car. Row 18, Josh Berry in the 4 next to Justin Haley in the 51, and rounding out today's field in row 19, Benjamin McLeod and Jonathan Davenport.
Here are the keys to today's race. There are going to be 13 laps for these 38 drivers. This is the first race for several rookies in this series, and all the drivers that are full-time still have a chance. To the rear are Ryan Blaney, and that's actually Todd Gilliland. My bad. Anyways, the pace car is ready to roll down pit road as we see it going now. Green flag is out here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So they enter into turn 3 for the first time this season, coming through, and Kyle Larson will lead the first lap of the season. Here we are now on lap 2 with Bubba Wallace making a move to the inside of Kyle Larson. He'll take first place. Alex Bowman challenging for second. And we have multiple drivers, most of the drivers too wide behind them. Kyle Larson makes a move, Alex Bowman blocks it. Side by side, still are the leaders going into this corner. And now Alex Bowman takes the lead going down the backstretch. He and Bubba Wallace single file as Chase Briscoe looks to take third from Kyle Larson. Going into the corners here, as we have a big crash going into turn 3. A lot of rookies caught up in this one. In fact, every single driver involved is rookie. The caution is out once more, I say. As we see here, all 4 drivers, cars absolutely mangled. A very unfortunate crash as the red flag has been displayed. Here is the replay of what happened. As we see, it looks like Ryan Blaney might have gotten up into Noah Gragson. We'll have to see on the rerun of it. Yes, he definitely spun Gragson there. Don't know if that was intentional or not. Looks like it wasn't necessarily, looks like just a racing incident. In any case, unfortunately though, these 4 drivers involved were at the back of the field and will be going to the garage with too much damage to repair, basically spelling the end of their chances without a win to make it to the next round. We'll have to see about that though. So we see the 4 drivers being taken to the garage now. Safety officials are out there cleaning up the track, making sure the drivers are okay. So we see them in the garage. That is the order in which they will be scored in both finishing positions and points. Here are your restart positions, with not much changing up front, with the exception of Elliott and McDowell changing lanes. We are ready once again for this restart. The pace car is on pit road once again. Bubba Wallace gets a bad start. Bubba Wallace gets into Chase Briscoe. Bubba Wallace wrecks! And Keselowski's into him as well. Oh man, some major contenders up front taken out. Not even a corner into the restart, they're already wrecking. So it looks like Kyle Larson will be able to get rolling again. Here is the replay of the incident. After a bad start, don't know if he missed a shift or something. Bubba Wallace just gets tapped by Chase Briscoe there. Just not quite enough room for them to all go 3 wide into the corner. Kyle Larson had nowhere to go. Not entirely sure what happened to Brett Keselowski. It looks like he tried to dive it into the corner to avoid them. It seems like that was actually the worst thing he could have done in that situation, but who am I to question it? So it looks like Bubba Wallace and Brad Keselowski will be unable to complete the race today. However, fortunately for Kyle Larson, it looks like his team should be able to get back onto the track, albeit a lap down. So we see now 6 cars in the garage out of this race. Here is your mid-race update. The most positions gained since the start is Christopher Bell with 9, and the most lost is Joey Logano with 5, and we already have 6 DNFs already at this point in the race. Once again, here are your restarting positions. Pretty simple as usual, the inside lane is preferred here. So once again, we are ready to get rolling. Will this be the final restart? Let's find out. And it looks like Alex Bowman is going to not clear Chase Briscoe going down the back stretch. Now he does, never mind, going into turn 3 as Chris Buescher looks to take second place from Chase Briscoe. 3 wide with Gibbs taking them 3 wide. Down the front stretch as he looks to take 4th from Ryan Preece. Alex Bowman still with a commanding lead, although that's being challenged now by Chris Buescher. So you go on board with the 48, as now it looks like Buescher is going to go to the inside. Look at Christopher Bell, up even more spots. In fact, he's up 14 positions in the last 10 laps. Make that 17 positions with all the passes he's done this lap. Only 3 laps to go, though. Not enough time, probably, for him to get up there. So now Chris Buescher has the lead with Alex Bowman behind him. As now they're side by side for the lead once again. Ty Gibbs in 3rd. Here we go, 2 laps to go. Ty Gibbs going to take him 3 wide for the lead, going to the corner. Chris Buescher backs out of it, as Ty Gibbs looks to have a lead now over Bowen. He clears him. Bowen pulls a crossover on him, going side by side to the corner. There's Christopher Bell up into 3rd place. Going down to turns 3 and 4 for the final time. A final charge by Christopher Bell. It's not enough. Alex Bowman wins this race today here at New Hampshire and locks his way into the 2nd round. Congratulations to the 48 team and his sponsors for advancing. Here is the replay of that final lap. So you can already see Christopher Bell up to 3rd at the start of the lap. Alex Bowman managed to pull that crossover at the beginning of the lap to get around Ty Gibbs. And with the 2 Gibbs cars being side by side for most of the lap after that, there was just no good chance for Christopher Bell to catch him. An amazing run for Bell, though, as he gained 23 positions in only 13 laps. Here are your finishing results for today's race. We have Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, Ryan Preece, and Chris Buescher rounding out your top 5. Some other notable finishers are Michael McDowell still finishing in 14th. Managed to make a fair result out of that. Good qualifying position. And 6 DNFs with 1 car, 1 lap down. Larson, Wallace, and Keselowski. Some not necessarily favorites to win every race all the time, all of them. However, we all expected them to make it to the 2nd round. Should be interesting to see if any of them get eliminated next race. As here are your point standings. Not much to remark on here. Pretty much the exact same as the finishing results, just not counting any of the part-timers. The interesting part will be down here, where it appears that Todd Gilliland currently has a 1-point lead over John Hunter Nemechek. Check for that final transfer spot. As all these drivers back here on this final page of the standings are all currently outside looking into the next round on points. that will do it here for today at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Sorry, the exposure on the camera was a little high for this race. Though it's already pre-recorded, hopefully the second race will be a little visually better in that front. But I hope you enjoyed today's race. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.